Hello, and welcome to our Wednesday devotional. Thank you for joining me. I trust this will be a blessing to you. On Sunday, I preached on true love, and I enjoyed that from 1 Corinthians chapter 13. What a blessing it was. The Friday previous, which was Valentine's Day, in our junior and senior high chapel, I preached on a Valentine's message on love and so forth. But what happens when you don't feel like you're in love? Oh, when we're young, those feelings, that excitement is so intense. And yet things become routine sometimes and we don't feel like we're in love. What are we supposed to do then? That's when people start looking other directions. They start looking to someone else. They start spending intimate time with other people. And it's wrong. I want to give you a principle that will relate not just to marriage and to love, but it'll relate to probably every area of your life. It's one of the Proverbs. It's Proverbs 16 and verse 3, which says this: "Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established." Now, before I get to love, let me just get to this as far as our relationship with God. There are times when we don't feel like doing the things we have committed to do. We get involved in a ministry. We get involved in Awana. We get involved in the choir. We get involved in cleaning the restrooms at church, or we get involved in mowing the lawn or some kind of ministry, and we become tired. We become weary, and we don't feel like doing it. Let me encourage you. He says, "Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts will be established." Very often, I find this, when there's something I don't particularly want to do, I don't feel like doing it, if I go ahead and do it, the feelings will come right along. In the morning, I have devotions every day. But in the morning, sometimes I'm weary, or sometimes I have my thoughts on something else, and having devotions isn't necessarily the first thing I want to do. But I found this: if I will commit my works unto the Lord, if I will go ahead and do what I'm supposed to do, the feelings often will come right along behind it. Some of the mornings that I've gotten up and didn't really want to start my day right, but I did, have been the days when I've been blessed more than normal. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. Now, that, I say, involves many, many areas of our lives. It involves our lives and our service to the Lord, but it also involves our marriages. Again, Sunday I talked about true love, but I want to remind you this: sometimes we don't feel like we love the person. We don't have that intense love, that intense feeling. Sometimes we don't feel like we want to be nice to each other. Sometimes we don't feel like we want to do that set of chores that is our side of the bargain. We just don't want to do it. You know what I've discovered? This proverb works here too. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. If we begin to do those things that are right, if we go ahead and do those things that show we love our wife or a husband or family, if we go ahead and do those things that are sweet, do those chores that become a burden, very often our heart will follow right along. And we'll enjoy that thing we're doing. We'll enjoy doing it for our loved one. Here's the key: do right, and the feelings will follow. Attitudes often follow our actions. So let's do the right actions, the right activities. Let's do the right things, and let God take care of the attitudes and the feelings. Here it is, Proverbs 16:3. "Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established." Go ahead, get started. Do the right thing today. God bless you.